Welcome back to part 2 of our Paladin deck, currently at 4-0. Okay, usually I like to keep the first part to about an hour, but this time I'll keep it to, what, 40 minutes that was? Maybe 35? Depending on how the edit goes. Cool. Which means if you watched the first episode as it came out, the first part, sorry, you might have waited almost 20 minutes to get the second one if you watched it immediately upon release.
Uther versus Thrall.
I apologize. It's all about the rendering times and stuff like that.
I will fight with honor.
Luke is cool. L-Train. I throw back the Volcanic Drake because I don't have the other thing in my opening hand. Since I am going first, I'll keep it 2 into a 3. I would have kept the Volcanic Drake if this 3 was a, muster for battle. It's really good that I have the muster for battle play after the Shield of Minibot. Because muster, like, the problem with this is it dies to a 2-3, right? Whereas muster for battle will give me the weapon so that I can kill the 2-3, and then I've got a 2-2 and a 1-1 and a 1-1 and a 1-1, and I've got a 1-3 weapon, right? Like, I'm so far ahead in that sort of a circumstance.
Weapon ready.
This is exactly what I want as well. A 2 into a 3, into a 2 and a 2, and then a 5. It's also worth noting that if my opponent plays Feral Spirits, it just gets destroyed by Raging Worgen. Something tells me they have Feral Spirits.
Red alert. Weapon ready.
Wow. Yeah, they have Feral Spirit, and they were really hoping on playing it that turn. Denied. Oh, and a Leper Gnome as well. Attack. Attack Seal of Light. I don't have good trades right now.
Weapon ready. Weapon ready.
It's the best I can do. Means my opponent can only use that to remove one of mine. Also, since my opponent is too overloaded, they're not going to be playing anything huge. And since they did that first, they also don't have Lightning Storm. Whoa! Fair enough. Average performance. Ugh, that's disgusting. Searing Totem. Ugh. There you go. That's what you get for doing disgusting play. The perfect punish. So I have a really nice developed board. My opponent, again, is overloaded by 2, so they can't develop anything I'm super scared of. Worst would be a... Nope. Didn't even give me time to speak. Frost Shock. That's not the card that's going to be killing it, though.
Where shall I stand?
I do this trade because now Solemn Vigil only costs 2. And then the wider board is more important because my opponent doesn't have Lightning Storm.
Ready, sir.
They just wasted that card, by the way. They saved them. They used 1 mana to heal their face for 5 damage. Pretty much. Okay. Do I trade? That's what I want to know. Do I trade and develop Force Tank Max? So it would be attack, Force Tank Max. Do I Seal of Light, attack, Seal of Light, and then I've got 6 left over. Meaning I can only Hungry Dragon? No, that's bad. This card isn't valuable. It gets killed by that. Which means that doing that trade, this also isn't valuable. So yeah, it means I definitely trade both of these unless I can heal them. And biggest punish my opponent can do for this is Hex. Anything short of that and I'm completely fine. Okay. It's pretty good. But since that dies for free, it may as well have not happened.
To battle!
Here's the problem. I don't want to generate as Hungry Dragon unless I can kill whatever is summoned. So Hungry, Seal of Light, Ogre. Okay, that makes sense, actually.
Someone call for the doctor.
Mind Control tech. Do I want to play around it? I'm so far ahead that I should. I actually don't think I do anything right now. Unless my opponent has another Flametongue Totem. It doesn't work.
Pass me that Arc-Light Spanner.
Whew. Oh, that's unfortunate for me. 16 damage I can do to the face this turn. 17, 18. Actually, I can do a lot more than that.
To battle!
Kills this though. It's a shame.
To battle!
Well, I'm gonna get a free Soul Vigil at least.
For justice!
I'd like to remove you. Generate as much damage as I can without playing into Mind Control tech and attack base. I'm so far ahead, all I need to worry about is making sure that my opponent doesn't suddenly win thanks to something stupid. Oh, bye-bye 4-1. Nope. 4-1 survives. Oh. Oh. Damn it. Okay, now I know my opponent doesn't have Mind Control tech, so I can play right into it if I want to. That's correct. I might as well get a guy every turn if I can. Because my opponent's going to be getting a hero, this one every turn. Totem. 2 of my guys will kill a totem, but most often, unless it's the 1-1, they'll survive, so they'll stay to kill the next totem as well.
I bring life.
That actually takes a lot of my damage away. Unless I Sunwalker.
Truth is my shield.
Good thing I was planning to draw that Sunwalker. Please hit it. Thank you.
To battle!
First kill for honor.
Yeah, no one card kills me right now, so I don't care. No one card even comes close. Yeah.
Well played.
Damn it, I wanted to Mind Control tech you. Alright, 5-0. Really wanted to Mind Control tech there. Finally, a turn where I can use Mind Control tech. The card that I've been holding on to since the mid-game. Oh, well. Our opening is just like kind of snowballing into destruction of opponents. That's what's going on. If you're wondering why we're winning.
Thrall!
Gwyn! It's Gwyn!
I will fight with honor.
No, it's not the person I versed. Hang on. If I'm going second, I want another 2-drop, so I can coin a 2-drop into a 2-drop. I'm not okay with this. Definitely not okay with this. Hello, cursed sword. Unfortunately, I don't have a good follow-up for my mana curve, but if my opponent doesn't have a lightning bolt or a rock biter weapon, they lose to this. Are you fucking kidding me? Yep, they win. Well played. Seriously, pretty much well played. That's gonna become something stupidly powerful that I can't deal with. Not good. I shouldn't have made that play. I should have just played a 2-drop. Wow. Highest roll you can get, by the way.
I am ready. One shot, one kill.
Well played.
Let me guess, Wind Fury Rockbiter? Wind Fury and Flame Tongue. Really going for the base. Okay. The play around Consecrate would be, at the very least, use the Clockwork Gnome to trade. That might be the most absurd shit I've ever seen.
For justice.
It's the only way I survive this turn.
Well played. Well played.
Say it again.
You call that a weapon?
I'm not salty, I'm just annoyed. I got greedy. Power Mace was the big fucking punish for that, and we didn't play around it. And then rolling a 7, of course, is kind of absurd. Having a Hex for the only big target that I can make. Yeah. That actually might be the dream opening.
Uther.
Entirely.
versus
Like,
Gul'dan.
perfect. Outright.
Soul shall be mine.
Oh well.
I will fight with honor.
I can't play a Noyatron that early. I can't play a Noyatron as my 1-drop. Sorry, as my first drop. Hopefully I get to use Seal of Light as removal. Need my opponent to coin out a 3-2.
Why do you
That is not a 3-2. Thank you, Gilban Stalker, for saving my life. Gilban Stalker into Muster for Battle is going to allow me to remove the Void Walker and keep a 2-2, a 1-1, a 1-1, and a 1-1 on the field, plus my 1-3 weapon. That is the worst thing to go up against. For me.
for justice?
Like, it's the best minion, possibly. Might have to Seal of Light so that I don't have to hit it that many times. It's the best 3-drop available in the video game at the moment. It's a 3-drop plus at least 2 1-drops when you play it correctly. Wow. That just happened.
The battle for justice. The battle. The battle.
Well, not a happy dude about that, but okay. How can I get back in this game? Seriously, it's actually that bad.
Your magic shall not save me.
Well, at least I can kill that. This enables me to have the most damage on the board in the following turn. Sunwalker is good next turn. As long as my opponent doesn't have Siphon Soul, Sunwalker's amazing. That's got to be Power Overwhelming, the first one, right?
Truth is my shield.
I can hold the weapon charge. Don't need to use it right now. I only have 1 weapon charge, so it's not like I'm denying myself an attack next turn by doing this either.
Ready, sir.
Sorry, either. Okay. Can't remove everything.
Justice shall be.
For justice.
So I can't play Hungry Dragon this turn.
Squire, attend me.
The reasoning behind that is you only want to play the Hungry Dragon when you can immediately kill the 1-cost minion, right? The 1-cost minion is the huge problem, especially considering there are 1-cost minions that are stupid, like Dust Devil. 3-1 with Wind Fury. It's fine. In order to sacrifice the least amount of stuff possible. I mean, I only have 1 more Moss of the Battle, so I only have 1 more weapon in my deck. I will use this as trade.
If you insist.
Total 14 damage currently facing the board.
For Nomrica.
Especially against a Warlock, you don't have to worry about if you're building too high, because the only removal they have is Siphon Soul. Fuck. That takes that shield, I'm gonna be annoyed. Oh. Looks like I'm annoyed. Well, let's hope that never triggers.
You insist.
I could have played one of my 1-drops this turn, if I did kill it, but then... Unfortunately, I'm playing against a class that does have a sudden buff, right? Power Overwhelming on that, and then it kills my 6-4, and then I'm the saddest dude of all time. My opponent gets 2-1, I lose a 6-4. It's crazy. Okay.
If you insist.
The light protects. I am ready.
No need to hold back. My opponent has shown that they don't have any wide board clear. By not playing Hellfire in a number of previous turns where I had a really bad board state against Hellfire. Oh, look, it's Hellfire. Tap? Unless you get Argus or Sun Fury Protector, I win. Well played.
Well played.
6-1. I like Paladin. I don't like this deck. As I said, there's a lot of problems with the fact that we have a lot of 2/2s. Oh, okay. Okay. I see your game, buddy. Cursed sword. Thought you were watching because you were interested. You just had a quest to do. You used me. Busting open that card pack. I hope you get 40 dust. Man, I hope you get 5 legendaries, 3 of them golden, and then 2 of them legendaries that aren't actually released in the game yet. You actually just get beta legendaries.
Uther versus Anduin. The light shall bring victory.
Extra card, okay, that means a full mulligan, except for the shielded minibot, of course. This deck would be, this deck would go from okay to fucking crazy if I had something along the lines of, oh, don't play a Northshire Cleric. If you play a Northshire Cleric on turn 1, I'm the saddest. Okay, thank you. This deck would go to fucking crazy if I had a Blessing of Kings, or a number of Blessing of Kings. The Blessing of Might would have been really good as well, because Divine Shield, Divine Shield, Divine Shield. I also need my opponents not to have, you know, Blood Knight. My opponent plays Blood Knight here, they get a 9/9, I've got a 2/2 and a 2/2, I lose the game immediately. Like, outright immediately.
Stand ready.
Yes. That's lovely. Being able to remove that early is fucking I need something more powerful. Is fucking crazy, dude. Before it gets its buff off as well. Constantly feels like there's something in my ear. Probably just because I read that thing last night about a dude with a spider in his ear and watched the spider get pulled out of his ear. Sorry. I have to trade across, unfortunately. Oh, apparently I'm not trading across. Well, thank you, video game, for deciding for me. Ooh, that makes me really vulnerable to Holy Nova. I have to do that.
Weapons ready.
I have to do that just in case of Holy
Weapons
Nova.
ready.
I could have sacked both in case of Holy Nova as well. Actually, that... would that have been correct? I don't care about how it turned out. I wonder if that would have been the correct play.
Weapons ready. Weapons ready. Kill sailing.
This is so I can get the free soul vigil, by the way. I just hope I can kill whatever this is. Fuck that. Attack, heal. This is to prevent my opponent from being able to attack, kill this, heal, and then have a 1/3 that I still can't get through.
Power flows through.
Oh no. Luckily my opponent already used one of their Power Word Shields. Sorry, one of their Velen's Chosen, because Power Word Shield would be atrocious. Your Death Rattle goes second. Oh shit. That is really bad for me. Okay. I'm gonna play Hungry Dragon, then attack. Because it's possible whatever that is dies, yeah. So I just get myself a free minion. And then I'll play a Divine Shield Taunt. Just so you can't attack the Hungry Dragon. Ooh, Shadow of Death. Evil. Oh, hey, I've got two way better Shadow of Death targets in my deck, so I guess I should be glad that that happened. Consecrate clears this board. No, but I can't generate my own board off the back of that. So it's you, and then we clear this fellow. That could be horrible if it got Power Word Shield, if it got any number of things. I also didn't want to do Silverhand Knight, because the 2/4 can actually take out my 2/2, and then I still have to strike it with the 4/4. This way, I'm setting up with a minion that can kill it by itself. Okay, I'm not in a great position right now.
Attend me.
Ready, sir.
Reporting for duty.
I'm just trying to flood the board with damage that I can use at some point. Worst case scenario for me is Holy Nova, probably. Trying to draw into Holy Nova, or trying to secure yourself after a trade. Not a Holy Nova. Holy fire. That's bad, bro. And you get to heal that. That's worse. Huh?
For the king! To battle! For honor!
Has to happen. I need to get rid of the 6-2. It's atrocious, but it's true. There's no other big removal in my deck. I need to have control of the board in order to remove things efficiently. And I didn't have control of the board, so I just had to squander cards until I got it. If my opponent has...
Reporting for duty.
Actually, that's correct. If my opponent has Shadow Word Death, they win the game. If they have Mind Control, they win the game. Yep.
Your magic shall
Oh,
not
silence.
save.
Cool. So my attack was definitely correct, otherwise my opponent would still have a 7-7. Another minion? Fuck. Of course not another minion. Think I... I need to play the hero power, so that's going to be my justification, but if I can get them into mind control tech, then we're going to be in an amazing position. I'm glad they can't heal this, because they don't get to kill the 1-1 for free then. Also, this can't hit anything valuable, at least. I mean, it can kill the Silverhand Recruit and then get healed, but since it has such a low health stat, it's not really useful for a priest at the moment. Best case scenario, for them, they have Elm of the Chosen in hand.
You call that a weapon?
It's pretty good. Please summon minion. Wow. How dare you.
I am ready.
Reporting for duty.
I mean, the problem is if I play Mind Control Tech, they just attack the Mind Control Tech and then they heal,
Truth
and I
is
just
my shield.
lose. Yeah. Like, I need them to play another minion and do something dumb, but they're not doing it. They're not having a bar of it.
The light protects me.
Battle. Reporting for duty.
I don't want the 2-1 to kill it, which is why I did that, by the way. I need to save that Rusty Horn for if I draw my next Force Tank Max. And if I'm in a kind of race with my opponent. They're too clever for it. They're not going to play into the Mind Control Tech. Because they know they can just sit there and wait. If I drew a weapon, though, that would all change. They didn't even attack with that. Weird. Wompa womp. Mind Control. They've been holding cards for a while. Mind Control or Shadow Word Death again wins the game. Looks like it's not Mind Control or Shadow Word Death.
Is someone injured?
Wow, now I lose. I can't get through the Sunwalker, and I cannot kill the Northshire Cleric. My opponent will just draw as many cards as they need to win. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. Could Solemn Vigil for 1 cheaper if I ran that in? It would have been important, actually, to do. I can still win, but it's unlikely.
The damned stand ready.
Villain's chosen. Yep. Now I can't win.
To Northrend!
Reporting for duty.
Victory! For justice!
Opponent is going to have the biggest fucking North Sheer Cleric of all time. Oh no, they're not even gonna sacrifice it. Summon a minion or I lose. You know what? At the end of the game, I'm not gonna show them the mind control tech. I'm gonna let them continue wondering what the card in hand is. I need to summon a minion and I need to take the mind control tech. Sorry, I need to mind control tech the temple. And I lose. There's literally no way that I can get back in this game now. Cool. Well, it's not there's no way to get back in my game. It's the opponent has lethal on board and I can't deal with anything. I should have said well played. Except... Did I add them? Hey. Well played, dude. Did that not show up? Oh, I think that doesn't show up because I was on busy. Hey. Well played, dude. There we go. Oh, they were already on 7 wins. I was only on 6. Imbalanced. Yeah, if you're wondering, I was on busy on BattleNet. So apparently I can't even send outwards messages when I'm on busy. Okay, that's weird.
Uther versus Jaina!
You asked for it.
I will fight with honor.
Morgan Infiltrator is fine, the rest has to go back. Yep, that's fine. I'll just keep all of my minis in stealth forever, and then I'll just attack the face at some point and win. That's my plan. Actually, my plan is to draw into Muster for battle. Bomberino. It's not a Bomberino. That's a Muster for battle, though. Oh! Wow! That's good.
For justice!
Reporting for duty.
Opponent is 1 turn off Cone of Cold.
It's clobbering.
Ultimate plan achieved. 1 mana Solemn Vigil.
To battle! To battle! To battle! To battle!
For justice!
Oh, if I was this mage, Golden Boy, I'd be pretty annoyed at that. Ogre Brood is wrongly positioned. Should be on the other side to play around Cone of Cold. Why do I always suck at playing around Cone of Cold?
Me smash.
Hit it. Fuck. I don't like it. I'm not going to do Silverhand Knight because I need to First off, I need to have my weapon available to use. But secondly, I need to not have Cone of sorry, I need to play them before Blizzard and Flamestrike turns. Because they're small minions.
I wonder.
My ultimate goal was get that to attack in there, and then attack with the Worgen Infiltrator, and then Darkscale heal them all. That's my ultimate plan. Oh no.
Me smash you.
Hit that at least. Thank you. That's two 50-50s that missed, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I can't kill the... Can't kill that dude.
Weapon ready.
So I just make sure this is out of ping range and go about my merry way. Unfortunately, it's starting to get close to a point where I'm going to have to decide, do I want to play around... the board clear? Or do I want to play around single target removal? Do I want to play around Flamestrike or Polymorph, basically? Okay, so I can fix it. You just need to hit here.
Where shall I strike? Weapon ready. Hail, hailing.
Truth is my shield.
That's fine. If my opponent... So this is good against both board clear and single target removal. If my opponent does use single target removal on this, then I'm fine to use the full stack max because I've baited it out.
For justice.
Justice shall prevail.
I should have gone face. I should have gone face because they haven't got Flamestrike ping this turn, so they wouldn't be able to remove the Sunwalker without running the 3 into it. Yeah, I could have gotten 4 more points of damage in there. If I lose by 4 points of damage, I'm going to have to admit that it was my fault. Blizzard is pretty bad here. Slows us down a lot. And sets up vulnerability on our best target. Silverhand Knight needs to be played on the very left to play around Cone of Cold. So that I separate my 2 best minions. Okay, let's see Flamestrike.
True North Red.
Shield class. Red alert.
Well played.
Yeah, the reason I did that is because they clearly didn't have a single target removal. And if they used ward removal again, they were going to lose because I had all the Divine Shields. They would have only been able to kill one of them with a ping and then a Flamestrike, and I still would have had a 7-3 and a 2-2 and a 1-1. Hey, Golden True Silver Champion. That saved, right? Yeah, it did. Cool. 7-2. I would love to cut to a part 3 and unleash my 3rd Hulk, but I can't do it. I cannot do it, Sayer. It's far too likely that I cut to a part 3, lose the first match, and then go, well... Plus, the video length would be able to tell you what happens, and that's annoying. If it weren't for the fact that it would mean all of my uploads were 5 trillion years long, and that it would destroy viewer retention, and that it would be way too big a file to upload, and all of those types of things, I would consider doing that and just making every bit 1 hour, and then having kind of like a filler at the end, like an anti-spoiler filler. But that's just a really bad idea right now. This is okay. This is okay. It is alright. That's now amazing. This is really good against Flame Imp. Oh, didn't I verse you earlier? No, I versed TJCKW.
Shields up.
Develop more damage. Don't open your... okay, there's no reason for me to open myself to Mortal Coil this time. Except for the fact that my opponent would only be able to do a 1-drop afterwards. Okay. Do I want to play directly into the possibility of Hellfire?
First
Yeah, it's fine.
For justice.
Weapon ready.
They do have coins, so they could coin Hellfire this turn, but then it comes back to mine, and I get to start developing the board in my image. And they have to use 2 cards to remove. So it'd be fine. Yep, we win. Yeah, I'm gonna call it there.
The battle! The battle! The battle!
I will keep the weapon charges, though. I've been wasting a few of the weapon charges, and then I don't have the weapon when I really need it, so I'll keep it. Hellfire this turn does not kill Yoga Brute. My opponent takes 3 damage to the face, they remove all of these, and then I get another damage. So I get 7 damage to the face, basically. Wow. You had better have, like, Molten Giant Sun Fury, or Mountain Giant, or Twilight Drake, or something.
That was a mistake.
Was it?
We smash you.
The battle! The battle! The battle!
Weapon ready.
And now I actually attack this turn, because even if my opponent removes everything on my current board, I'll have 5 and 1. Also, their removal, like, wide... you lost it 8-3. I'm gonna lose it probably 8-3 also.
Shield sailing.
There's nothing you can do this turn that saves you.
Silver Moon shall not fall.
Sun Fury might. Yeah, Sun Fury might, depending on how my Ogre Brute feels. I'm not gonna say well played. Well played. There we go. I wasn't gonna say well played up until they actually ended. Because then it would just be a bit dickish, right? I don't want a premature well played, people. 8 and 2. Chances of going 12? Almost 0. I don't have any variety in my 2-drop slot. It's really, really bad. My variety in my 2-drop slot is provided by the extra damage that I can provide in my 3-drop slot. My 4-drop slot is horrid. Absolutely horrid. If I had a weapon or 2 in this deck,
You asked for it.
I will
well,
fight
suddenly
with honor.
12 looks a lot more likely. 1, 2, 1, 2. I can keep Seal of Light. Because I'll be playing reactively. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, because I'll be playing reactively to my opponent.
Hello.
Well met.
So it's not like I have to coin out Seal of Light and use it on the wrong turn and that type of stuff.
Shields up. Red alert.
Not having any 3s is really annoying right now. As soon as I get a 3, I'll be much happier about this video game. My opponent has to have a strong 3-drop to follow that up, otherwise they lose. Well, otherwise they lose the early game first.
Weapon ready.
Ogre Brute. They could play Ogre Brute, they could play Force Tank Max. Sorry, Force Tank Max. They could play Spider Tank. They could play any number of things that would make me really sad. That is not one of them. If I had a 1-drop, I would consider doing something stupid, but
Weapon
I
ready.
don't. So I'll just go straight ahead. I could have played the Volcanic Drake that turn. No, I couldn't have. Hang on, what? What was I thinking? Yeah, I definitely couldn't have played it. Hit it.
Smash you.
Nope. Well, looks like I'm going for the face then.
Reporting for duty.
50-50. 50-50. Also, you might notice, it's the 4-drop time. I don't have a 4-drop. Told you.
Me smash you.
Thank you. Darkscale Healer is actually the most powerful minion I can play right now. Sure, my opponent trades there, but previously, without the Darkscale, they would have pinged that and then killed that and then had a 3-1 that I would have to deal with, costing me my Seal of Light. Unless, of course, they viciously populate this turn, in which case I can Consecrate, or possibly my Control Tech. But yeah, no, you trade 100% this turn, right? Oh no, if you use a spell to kill that, you kill the 1-1 for free. And then, yep, this is good. Then you can use the ping to kill that with the attack. That's really good. I could play the Argent Commander, but the possibility of it just getting pings and removing its Divine Shield, just tragic. It's too bad.
Special delivery.
Whoa! That would have killed the other one with the ping though, so just note that. Even with the ping, this kills both of them. And it saps 2 mana away to do so. If my opponent has a Fireball, I'm the saddest of all time. Not yet the saddest of all time.
To Northrend! Victory!
Okay.
Reporting
Yep,
for
I'm not
duty.
winning this one. I would need my opponent to viciously overpopulate the board, double Consecration into a Solemn Vigil for free. And that's the only chance that I actually have. Dust Devil! No, wait, it'd get pinged. Yeah, 2-1, whatever. Kind of cold. Yeah, I could easily get kind of cold.
I'm not ready.
Arcane Missiles. Ooh, rough. Okay. Yeah, no, that's totally fair, I'm sure. Job's done. Yeah, I'm sure that's completely fine. I'm sure it's all above board. So it was, hang on, it was 75%. Hang on, I'm going to tell you exactly what the chances of all of those minions dying are. 0.75 times 0.0... I'll do it exactly, there we go. How's that? Right. Times 2 out of 3. Times... Because he killed that in... No, because it went 2 out of 3. Okay, so it's another 2 out of 3. And then it's a 50-50. Okay, so it had a 1 in 6 chance of actually clearing all of my minions. That's interesting. That's not what I thought it would have been.
Let me think.
I think I have to double consecrate this turn.
For justice.
If my opponent suddenly turns around and populates the board, I'm going to be really annoyed. The problem here is it looks even. It's totally not even. And here's why. If my opponent My opponent clearly has whatever board clear they have in video games, they still have in their hand. Another minion, not another minion, damn. Whatever board clear they have, they still have in hand. I don't.
Reporting for the king! For justice! For honor!
The light protects me.
Reporting for duty!
I clearly just used all of my removal. So. Yeah, I lose. Oh well. I'm pretty glad to learn that... Oh, there's their flame strike. I'm pretty glad to learn that I wasn't actually that far. I know, you should just play the mind control tech as a standard minion. And you know what? There as well, I definitely should have. I totally know that's correct. But at the same time... There we go. We lose. At the same time, the only way that I think I was going to win some of these was with a massive swing my way. And the only way that a massive swing was going to go my way is if I actually hit a target with my control tech.
Engaging TC-130.
We'll see. 8 and 3. Hey, we at least tied with Smile Arms.
Well played.
I would have said well played, but damn it. Do I have to add you as well and say well played? You know what? Let's do it. Done. I'm relatively happy with that. It's a lot more gold than I came in with, especially considering the 2 quests that I completed in the meantime as well. Whoa! Really? I didn't think that was a legendary. I thought it was a normal, so I was just cracking it open. Okay, cool. Bolvar 4 Dragon. Excellent. I will note, however, that is the second Bolvar I have. Let's go across and find you. Golden Polymorph, can't DE because it's a base card. Same with Golden True Silver. Just getting a lot of golden cards. Yeah, Golden Shadow Word Death, similar. Golden something for you as well. Yeah, Golden Sprint. All of these common base cards that I'm just getting golden versions of. And Golden Hex. Yeah, I'm leveling up my heroes, evidently. Golden Drain Life, also, which is weird. Hang on. Where's the Bolvar? What? Oh, there he is, yeah. He costs 5? Man. That would be a good card in Arena. Whenever a friendly minion dies when this is in your hands, gain +1 attack. You only need 5 minions to die while he's in your hand for him to be... Well, hang on, you only need 3 to die for him to be incredibly powerful. Do I disenchant my extra? Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, do it. Oh, I'm so close to being able to enchant another legendary. So close. Alright, 8 and 3. I think I'm fine with that. What are we going to call that deck? It's got so many Divine Shields. It has to be called something related to that, right? Related to the Divine Shields. Shielded Minibot, Shielded Minibot. So many Divine Shields. Fucking hell. I've already named a run Divinity. Something in, like, my 60th run, I think I called that. I'm just gonna call it Shielded. Had 2 Shielded Minimots, and the rest of them were Divine Shielded. My name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Hearthstone Arena. The name of the deck has been Divine Shielded. No, just Shielded. Sorry, Shielded. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourself. If you have, please click like. It does help me get my content out to new people. There's also a playlist in the description down below with all of my Hearthstone content, past, present, and future, including Arena, Ranked, and Adventures. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourself, and we'll see you next time.